Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails the Third. We are here in the otherworldly capital of Grancel. And we just don't know if this is the actual Grancel or if this is a copy of it. I'm hoping it's a copy because the implication if this is the actual Grancel would be humongous, because that would mean that whatever is happening right now is not only affecting our members, it's affecting the entire country of Liberl. And that would, in some points, be totally insane. But what we were up to? We were up to heading towards the castle, seeing if the queen and the princess Chloe is and are okay. So far, what we've seen is that everything to the east and the west side of Grancel has been blocked, which probably we need a sealing stone in order to unlock, meaning we're gonna get another party member. I'm thinking if it's a character bound to this location, chances are it's gonna be Chloe, right? So let's see who it's gonna be and see if we can find some other living beings in here other than monsters. New door. Just a minigame? Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then shall the door open. It said army, right? Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. That could describe Captain Swords, right? Oh, and what everything is. I know that the moons are the long story, and whether the stars are the minigames or the sun minigames, we'll figure it out. Thinking about it, seeing as it has the fishing in it, this will probably be the minigame and the star will probably be the short memory stories. Either way, it's good to know. Yeah, if it doesn't react, not opening up, then it isn't Captain Swords. That couldn't mean Cassius, right? Nah. Ooh, that's a big boy. Yeah, I think we're ready for it. A large armored soldier is blocking the path to the castle. Attempt to defeat it? No, we're not gonna attempt it. We're just gonna do it. Well, that's a lot of people. I don't think... Do we have an all-out attack? No, I think they're all area-based, aren't they? Okay, so I think we need to focus on taking out as many minions as we can. No other text. The Iron Kaiser. An animated suit of armor from the Middle Ages. Specializes in charge attacks. And his weakness is shadow. Like with all of these. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use all of them right now. For now too, seeing if we can at least get a few of the little ones out of there. Perfect. I didn't expect the big one to go. I didn't check its HP. I was so focused on the fact that, oh, that has to be a boss type character. I didn't even check what he had. And now we can't cancel this. I think I make an error in judgment here. Never work on assumptions. Oh, this is a beautiful one. I like it. May the Holy Valkyrie watch over us. At least we got to see this beauty.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
So no stone to open up the areas? Oh. I'm guessing we need to defeat more than just that one? No. Well, what's this magical symbol for? I believe it's locked by a spiritual power of some kind, and we're unlikely to be able to force our way through, as long as it remains active, I'm afraid. That certainly seems how it is. Which means that we're going to need to find some way to remove it, or we won't be able to go inside. Most likely, yeah. You all right with us leaving the castle until later then? I fear we have little choice. I can only hope that Aios keeps everyone inside safe until we can return. Shall we resume our search of the city in the meantime? How that works. Hopefully we can find some way of getting inside while we're making the rounds. Okay, so like I thought, we are going to go to all areas before heading to the castle, even if we are forced to. And that means we still have a potential to go to the embassy, where maybe Zin or Olivier can be picked up. Yeah, I want all my characters as soon as possible. Especially Zin, because no matter how you look at it, still one of my favorites. But I do want to see if I can make sure that in this playthrough I can keep everyone's level more on the same height. Not that we end up with a person like Kevin at the end of the game almost 30 levels lower than the rest of them. So I try to promise to switch up the characters a bit more in this one. We can't see on the map which one unlocked, right? We saw that it was one of the doors. But either way, if it's east or west, we should be able to go through both entrances, right? Yeah, these groups, if we preemptive them, there is no chance in hell that they can defeat us. We're way too strong. But I think it's really clear by now that, seeing as we barely started this, we're definitely gonna get above level 100, aren't we? It does make you wonder what level Cassius actually is. Is he like 255? Max level? Perfect power? Maybe, possibly. Because he is definitely one of the strongest ones out there. The embassy is locked. Oh, that's too bad. Any shops open? No tea. Ooh. Softening bomb. Hideko didn't even wait for an answer. She just flung open the door without care, and there, standing before her was... I really hope this book will show up in the library. I need to know. Proxy puppet. Nice item, will never be used. I'm not clever enough for all these chest phrases. Well, that is actually true. I wonder if the arena is open. Or the sewers. Ooh, there's a special lock in front of it. So meaning, at some point it will open, because if it was permanently locked, then we just won't be able to open up the doors, as we've seen in the previous parts. Yeah, it's such an enclosed environment, nowhere in hell we're gonna get past that to check the door without them attacking us. And if that's the case, we do the attacking first. Might as well make it a special one. And the thing is, I might have accidentally used their S-crafts at that formation because I thought it was a boss. We could easily go back and recharge our CP at the pool, but would that be absolutely necessary? Because it's going pretty quickly actually. And there's a good chance that to open up the other regions, we're gonna have to fight the same type of enemies, and in that case we won't need to use our S-crafts. And we can just recharge them the natural way. Another lock. Maybe we'll find keys at some point. Ooh. I think this was Olivier's embassy. Yes. Will we be lucky? No time to get comfy, huh? No, they just popped up out of nowhere. Here they come. Okay, this sounds a lot more serious. Yeah, a little bit serious. Middle Ages, swift and targets foes' weak points. Shadow weakness. Might as well. There's a line. So they have to be in line in order to have something of use to them. Might as well just hit the other one. Yeah. Just see how strong they are. They are strong, but the HP is not very noteworthy, is it? Too bad I can't take both of them out. Because it does feel like a little bit of a waste attacking the one with magic that's almost dead already. Yeah, like I said, strong, but more than doable. I think. Well, impede won't work. I am a little bit curious to what that C attack is going to be. Only 900 with a critical. I didn't expect it to be that low. Alright, with that one I thought we were gonna at least take him down. That's it? No additional effects or something? Come on, Julia, you can do better than that. Can we actually do this even if the person isn't dead?
Goddess bless you.
We can. Nice move. Can we... Yes, we can. Ooh. Don't be past it. Might as well just attack it then. I could swear that in the second chapter that we couldn't cancel C attacks, only arts. Oh well, I'll take it, definitely. Chain 3. Alright, that went really nice. Well, if there is a sealing stone here, there's only one place I would think of finding it. That's probably where the ambassador always sits. Was this the one? Ooh. That was not the location I expected it to be. Sealing stone. Is that? Indeed, we found you and Tita inside stones like this. At this point, it's safe to assume there's someone sealed inside this one too. Well, here's the Erebonian embassy, so maybe it's Olivier? Oh wait, Joshua was born in Erebonia too, wasn't he? I don't care who it is. I can't wait to find out who's inside. Well, technically, by that reason, it could also be Mueller. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. There's no rush, but we should try and make our way back to base soon and check for ourselves. Yes, because if it's Olivier, we could leave him inside the sealing stone a little bit longer. Terra Bomb? You are the real treasure. Oh, thank you. I do agree with that though. Bestia coat. I'm empty, you say? What a liberalist statement. Ooh, anti-liberalian comments? I cannot stand for that. Alright, before we open up the sealed stone, I'm gonna check the rest of the area first. Maybe there's a slight chance we're gonna find more than one sealing stone, opening up multiple locations and maybe multiple people. I doubt it, but you never know, so we just want to check just to be sure. Where are all the visitors? It's as empty as it ever was. But on the other hand, when the entire city is this derived of people and then suddenly finding one person in a building like this, I think that would actually be more freaky than anything. I can't imagine there being a sealing stone anywhere near here. But you don't know. Okay, let's put them a little bit closer together if possible. Making it a little bit easier for Tita to get a nice big old group attack. Yeah, they clearly didn't like that. Yeah, that definitely couldn't be helped. too small area. Yeah, if I seen it earlier, I could have probably prevented an attack like this. Maybe I've even made it a preemptive, making this ridiculously easy. Yeah, I like that one. Being able to attack twice and after that be up really quickly too. Oh, so incredibly powerful. Yeah, when you are in a boss fight or something, you need to try to squeeze your strongest characters to get into that slot. Being able to do much more damage and a quicker pace. Oh yeah, big groups, don't run, cause your tail is way too big. She doesn't have a group attack, has she? No, she doesn't. Well, I could use her Escra, but that feels like a waste. Because technically, the Escra itself will be powerful enough to take them off the board, so you won't be using the insta-kill anyway. I think insta-kill will be best used on someone like Tita, with the chance of hitting multiple targets at once. Because you can definitely get an entire group off the board by doing it that way. Because I don't think it happened during an episode, but definitely in between when I was just fighting a couple of enemies along the way. That we had a group of 3 or 4, then with the death attack, they were instantly gone. So yeah, if it's not used against you, it's a beautiful move.
For the sake of my master.
No hidden chests, no hidden ceiling stones. And somewhere I am slightly disappointed. Oh well, at least we checked it, now we know for sure. And I feel like that's important too. I just can't help myself. I really can't help myself, can I? 3 games in, and I'm still making the same damn mistakes. Oh well. I'm making that mistake from the perfect reasoning for wanting to not wait too long with progressing the story. Damn, Swartz, your day is not today, is it? You're missing quite a lot. Yeah, we're gonna start really be interesting once we have cast 2 on our casters.
For the sake of my master.
Damn, we can do it really quickly. I think that's it. We don't have another building in here. No, we do have the clock tower. We can look there to see if there's anything interesting. Stop having the natural response of running away from people. Ooh, an extra sepit on all of them. Alright, steal the ice cream. The second orbally powered clock, made in the year 1163 of the Septian calendar by Zeisman manufacturers. Yep, I think that's definitely it. The only other place we have is the place where we ate our ice cream. Which to us is a very important location. Really beautiful scenes. Also where Weisman removed the memories of Estelle of him. Like I said, very important location. But yeah, let's go back to the base area, unlock the person, and with it probably unlock one of the doors. Maybe towards West Grancel. I still can't get over how pretty they are. So this is how I was released too, was it? What's happening? This reaction is different, isn't it? Well, it felt different at least with the coloring. So who are you gonna be? Mueller or Olivier? That looks like... what was that? A stun grenade? Fall back, Olivier. Their target is likely to be... What? It really is you. Captain Swartz? What are you doing here? Just where is this? And what happened to Olivier? So, you were with the prince when you were drawn in here. Allow me to explain what we know of our current situation. If you have any questions, I will be happy to try and answer them. I see. I must admit, all of this is a little much to take in at once. I'm more tempted to think I'll wake up any minute to find I've been dreaming. I felt much the same at first, Mayor. I've been in here for a while now, and I still find myself doubting all of this is even real. I'm too hard-headed for my own good, I fear. Then we are similar in more ways than one. In any case, we don't have the luxury of time on our side. I'm concerned about that full safety, so allow me to assist you with your search. We'd be happy to have you. Incidentally, before we get going, what kind of situation were you in when the light started surrounding you? Well, the two of us were in Parm, conducting an inspection. Night arrived and the two of us made our way back to the hotel where we were staying. That was when it happened, and completely without warning. I can't say for sure, but given that he was with me, he may have been caught up in this as well. Parm? Oh, that's the southernmost town in Erebonian, right? That's right. It happens to be the closest Erebonian town to Liberl. Oh, sorry to interject, but may I ask something? Who is this Olivier you keep referring to? He was another one of those guys who came with us to that flying city, Prince Olivert. You wouldn't think he was a prince if you met him though. He's really easygoing and fun to be around. I'm not sure I could disagree any more with that last part if I tried. He delights in living a life of excessive debauchery and constantly exhausts those unfortunate enough to be around him at every waking hour. You know as well as I do, there's more to him than that, of course. Word of his exploits since returning to the Empire has been reaching Liberl, Mayor. If there is to be believed, he has become quite adored at high-class social gatherings. It is true, he managed to avoid causing too much of a stir by keeping up his usual act so far. But who knows what kind of rumors will start spreading when he reveals his true colors? Yeah, well, keep hanging in there, buddy. Something wrong, Ries? Oh, nothing at all. It's interesting how the people we found so far all seem to know each other. That can't be a simple coincidence. Perhaps only people who meet that condition end up getting surrounded by the white light and coming here. Maybe. Well, the logic does add up. At the very least, it appears to be linked to becoming imprisoned in one of those stones you spoke of. You'd mentioned before not finding sealing stones containing any of the RCA crew or Grancelite residents, correct? Despite encountering both the ship and the city itself in an abnormal state. That is correct. I hadn't even thought of that. It's good food for thought while we keep exploring. Right now, our focus needs to be finding out what happened to Grancel. Indeed. I'd like to accompany you too, if at all possible. The fastest way for me to accept the situation I'm in would be to experience it firsthand. Alright, so of course Ries and Kevin are mandatory. So just like Estelle and Joshua in the previous one. It looks like we're gonna get a pretty decent amount of party going. So 4, 8, 12, 16 potential? Ooh, that's a lot. Alright. As always, we'll try to switch characters that have roughly the same fighting style about them. And since I'm always somewhat of a fan of Tita, I'm gonna switch Julia over with Mueller. From this point, it will be possible to switch members in and out of the party from the garden. To do this, select the party icon displayed on screen. Members aren't mandatory at that point in time, can be switched freely. It is also possible to view and change equipment and orbments of reserved members from the camp menu while in the garden as well. Well, I leave the exploration of the capital in your hands. It might be best for me to take some time to cool my head here and regain my composure. Okay. If you find anything noteworthy, we'll let you know right away. In the meantime, we'll leave Gardenist's Garden to you. Understood. What was that? Kevin, was that? Yep. It's our old pal the Cube again. Visitors from afar. Possessors of the Cube. A woman's voice? And who might she be? Wish we knew. Whoever she is, it doesn't seem like she can hear us. You seem to be gathering strength. Well, I will unlock another one of the Cube's powers. About remote abilities. In the Cube menu, you can select a character not in the active party to set as a support member. This support member will confer certain benefits onto the active party. Each character has a different set of benefits they can provide, including raising stats, drop rates and more. The power of the Malevolent One is much too great. I pray that your bonds will become a great light that will let you prevail. Well, I fear I may have underestimated how bizarre a situation this is. Regardless, whoever she may be, it doesn't sound as though she means us any harm. Indeed, that Gralsritter is clearly our enemy, but the woman doesn't seem to be so far. That's sad. I wouldn't place too much trust in her just yet. We still don't know who she is. Well, thanks to her, we got a few neat features on the Cube to play around with. You guys up for seeing how they work? Yeah, so how do we change that? Do we then change party members? Do we do it in the Cube menu? We do. Defense 2, art defense 20, but attack down 5%. Alright, let's just leave her out of it just for now. Do you think the sea people will be regenerated yet? Just to give Mueller a little bit of an extra zing to it. Doesn't need long to re-establish itself, doesn't it? Alright, so let's go to tactics, battle positions. I see you there, Mueller. Don't get too close to Ries. You're not allowed that so far. L attack, power slash that casts enemies into oblivion. Not a second one just yet. Ooh, HP 2, action 2, attack 2, 2 slots open. And again, I'm assuming that he is more of a melee character. Also seeing his HP, that wouldn't be too much of a stretch. So, an attack course will definitely be it. Hopefully, at some point we'll be able to buy a strike one from the store as well. That would be amazing, because that we could definitely dedicate our slots to whatever is necessary here. Ooh, get mine too. He already has hit one, that's why we haven't used it yet. Well, might as well give him mind one then. Doesn't hurt. Alright, let's look at the store to see if anything new popped up. But if everything we've seen so far is to go on, it will just be the equipment he's wearing right now. And not even that. At least not yet. Alright. Do we have any backup accessories? We do. Let's just do the white brace, not the proxy puppet. Oh, I do like the fact that everybody's here. That way we can easily remove ornaments without having to go back to the garden. We need to go back to the garden, we can only do it here, but we don't need to switch our party up in order to do so. Do we need to find Julia in order to switch party members, or is there a button there as well? It's not mandatory just yet to know, but I would like to know if Julia is actually walking around here somewhere. That would be really cool if that was the case. Then we can learn about certain tags from our members that aren't here. So just having a quick look around the entire area just to see if we can find her. Nope. Unless I am perfectly blind, I'm not seeing her here yet. And another reason for bringing Tita with us and not letting her stay here, that would technically go against what we said in the game earlier, that we're taking her with us, so she doesn't have to stay here alone and vulnerable to potential attacks. Nope. Well, maybe later when the entire group gets a bit bigger, maybe then people start showing up, walking around, interacting with one another. Okay, so the time has changed to a later time of day. Does that actually mean something? Or is just the game trying to show there is progress of time in this one? It also means that the big boy knights are also walking around, because we did see them when they showed us how the seals were unlocked. Oh, can you imagine if we also unlocked Dorothy and Nile? Not just as characters to be unlocked through a sealing stone, but as active playable characters? That would be really cool. I would definitely think Dorothy would have a flash attack to blind everyone with her camera. Oh, just a little bit too far. Okay, so they have a decent amount of HP. Just not enough to be called the boss yet. Yeah, I think with these one, with the amount of HP they have, we need to lean a little bit more on our magical abilities. Because if we can take them down before they're up, physical attacks are more than fine, but once it takes too long, yeah, we need to take a little bit more drastic measures. Alright, let's see what we can find in this part of town. Well, I think the biggest reason we're going into other people's houses are mainly for the chance of having a chest in here. S tablet. Buildings, furniture, instruments, wedding rings. No matter the job, he carved each and every piece handsomely, and each one showed more heart than the last. Terrible. Hey, my eyes are up here, you know? Oh, I like that one way too much. Ah, and the store isn't here. Oh, actually a bit sad. The thing is, if we could unlock like shopkeepers too, then they can stay in their own area and we can use the shop, their specialty functions in there as well. Swing Witch. The chest is empty. Look, you tried coming up with hundreds of these across 3 games. Found the brain roast. Each time Hideko reflected on these events, a feeling of remorse would wash over her. If only I'd had the courage to refuse that door-to-door bargain all those years ago. Can you really say that you could decline such an offer? I'm sure you can't. Alright, the Swing Witch. And the Brain Roast. And I did think I saw some CP recovery there. 50? Beast Flesh, Black Pepper Fresh. Oh, I can't say for certain if Beast Flesh will be for sale. I don't think so. Because so far as we've seen, CP recovery items usually cost an item that we can only get from enemies. Or else they would be very overpowered if we could just make all of these. Black Bangle Plus. Did you know? Early concept had Joshua as the protagonist, while Estelle had Joshua's current role. Over time, however, the team believed it made more sense if the roles were switched. I don't know if it will make more sense, but for some reason it does work out a lot better. And when I say switch roles, does it mean that Joshua would be the perky sunny one and Estelle would be the brooding assassin type? If that's the case, I give them credit, the current arrangement would be better. And prevent sleep. Ooh, sleep with awesome stats. Dexterity, agility. Sure, why not? You're always in our party, so having the better accessory isn't necessarily a bad thing. Ah, the fire is lit. Very dangerous when nobody's at home. Ooh, stop it. Psst. Your survival hinges on what I have to say. Run! Run now! Alright. I don't want to get into the church. Mainly because I do not know what's gonna happen. Ooh, that's pretty far away. On the other hand, it does give us the guaranteed kill. So you target that one and everyone else can attack the other. Well, as long as it's one of our own people that has the skull, anything we do is fine. Oh, do you want to be like that? It's not guaranteed? Or doesn't it work with magic, only with physical attacks? That's a good one to test out. It does make some sense, like that the skull is like a poison you do on your blade, and only if blade touches the person, it actually goes down. No, we're gonna go Kaiser, because we can't down this one before it's up. This one we can. Maybe. Oh, I really underestimated damage these people can do. Even the harbor is still active. Oh, wait, we'll check the harbor, but we'll leave the church for next time. God, I really doubt there's going to be anything interest. Ah, shite. What? The Bobcat. What's the Bobcat doing here? You recognize this ship? It's owned by the Sky Bandits who managed to make their way onto that flying city just like us. I hear they put a stop to the whole bandit business now though. I believe they were granted a royal pardon by the Queen Alicia after the situation in Liberl calmed down. Since then, I've heard they have been operating a courier service using the Bobcat, but I can't be too sure if that's true. That's cool. I see. Still, why would it be here? Because they are connected to the events at the Aureole and everybody knows each other? Just like we said earlier? Well, it's not impossible that they came to Grancel to deliver some sort of letter or parcel. But the best way to find that answer is to look inside and see what we find. Okay, so I was almost getting afraid that there was gonna be another gigantic big scene. Oh well. We're fine, meaning that the cathedral possibly will just be an empty space. Long Barrel 2. The shop and its contents was now his to do with as he pleased, and as far as he was concerned, he would be a happier man if he never had to experience the nauseating smell of freshly cut wood ever again. Nauseating? Come on, freshly cut wood smells amazing. Yeah, let's see if we can at least avoid the encounters here. Unless it's impossible, and if it's impossible to avoid, we'll use it to our own advantage. Because I think the only thing that was really important here, I think, is the fact that this is where we met the Gralsritter and of course the attack on Gilbert in the beginning of the game. So technically there could be something happening over there because of that particular reason. Oh yeah, and of course we got attacked by the giant mobile unit as well. Okay, so more things happened here than I give credit. If I remember rightly, this was the warehouse that tank was hidden in. This is the first time seeing the inside though. I'm amazed they managed to keep it hidden here for so long. Doing maintenance on it without drawing attention must have been really difficult. Well, the woman leading their little group and her men seemed really dedicated. Folks like that would have found a way. Kevin. Oh, what a mess. Now we're up against ghosts? They're going to attack. And I just wanted to do a little bit extra. Ooh. Shall we? Why not? They're not the boss characters, but I do want to see it. I like it. Especially the shot of him going towards the camera. Very epic.
There is nothing my sword cannot cut.
132 water. That's a lot. Bobcat's key. Could that be the key to the airship? Can't think of anything else it would be good for. What's it doing here though? I've got no clue. Still, at least we now should be able to get inside that ship. Yeah, let's make our way back. Okay, so technically we couldn't enter the Bobcat even if we wanted to. I didn't know. Oh well, at least it wasn't guarded by a super powerful boss or anything, just a little one. Purging bomb. Hey, Hideko, nice to see you again. Would you like me to show you what I've got today? Hideko always been a bit attracted to Sato, so her answer was unsurprising. Alright, let's get to the last bit of the harbor, and the start of next time we're gonna enter the Bobcat and check out the church. So there's a good chance that we'll find another sealing stone, at least at one of the two locations. Probably not both. Because that would be a bit much in my opinion. Well, I wouldn't complain if it did happen, but it wouldn't make any sense. Just another enemy. Ah well. Well, it does seem that these ones are now standard issue enemies. So we have to be careful with that. And I need to upgrade my quartz so we have area attacks as well. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the base between the episodes anyway, so let's just spill the CP and enjoy the beautiful views of the Valkyrie. Yeah, that is the one downside of having a pool that recovers your CP. You're more inclined to spam the living shit out of it, knowing you can just go back and recover it. But I think after one or two fights, they will already be refilled. Erebonian. I'll be right here, she yelled, switching off the vacuum and running to the door. Hello, my name is Sato, and I'm going door to door with a special offer. Decline, do not go into it. You'll regret it. Yeah, I think that's about it. EP charge. My favorite character is Chester from East, the Oath in Fulgaia. Very specific. I have played it, but who was Chester now? scent. Is that to attract enemies? Trails in the Sky the Third was delayed for 5 years to come up with the more treasure chest phrases. Yeah, to be honest, I would actually believe that. So many different texts. So many discussions. Purging Bomb. Her candor had won over everyone she met, and she may have been an unusual sort, but she had won over both peers and elders alike. She was a source of pride for her parents, and that would never ever change. Alright. Well, I just wanted to make sure that we've seen everything, and I think we have. Okay, so we have all the chests that we could possibly get here. So the next logical location would be the Bobcat, but we are gonna do that on the next episode. And of course, after the Bobcat, where we might find a stealing stone of one of the 3 Capuas, we're gonna go to the Grancel Cathedral and see if we can get into the basement where we found the cube. Because if that's the case, there could be something there that's interesting as well. But that's going to be on the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we see if we can find more members. Bye bye.